Hi everyone. So this is going to be my first book review, and I chose this book because I actually help run 2 Facebook book clubs, so it kind of jumped out at me, especially since it's one of our book club reads for this coming up month, and I thought it would be a fun one to start with. And it's called The Dirty Book Club by Lisi Harrison. Now, by the cover, you can kind of tell it's going to be a little bit steamy. Dirty Book Club. Yeah, that's not in any way indicative of anything but what you're thinking. It is a dirty book club. And I want to clarify on this now. It's not to say that this book is going to have a whole bunch of steamy sex scenes. It actually does not have a whole bunch of steamy sex scenes. There's a few where they talk about certain sex parts or sex aspects of their sex life. But in general, it's them finding their different niches in their sexuality. And so it's very interesting how Lisi decided to go about writing this book. I actually like how she did it. It was very well done. I do have to say it was a very slow start. I messaged one of my friends while I was reading it saying I really didn't think I would like it. But I told her that I was going to stay optimistic and keep on reading. And I'm glad I did, because I ended up loving this book. The part that I didn't like was kind of the backstory leading into the real story. And so I think it could have been a little bit better written, but I think that's mostly because I feel like she's still kind of finding her writing style. And that's okay. Every writer struggles with their own writing style, and she'll get there, because I really do believe she's going to end up being a great author. I don't even know if this is her first book or not, but it still seems like she's still, going over a few humps in her writing. And that's fine, because again, I still really enjoyed this book. It was very relatable. And honestly, it hit topics that I believe us as women really should think more on and find within ourselves. Because to me, sexuality is so much more than just what you do in the sheets. So this book really hits on some topics that will make you think. And to me, that's a great aspect of a book. If it makes you think while you're reading it and then keeps you thinking afterwards about what is said, then that is a great book. Not every author can pull that off. Some people are left wondering what the heck happened, and some people never give it another thought after they get done with the book. This book makes you question yourself at the end of it, and that's amazing to me. Now, because of how slow the beginning started, I'm not going to give this book a 5-star review. I'll give it a 4-star. I would highly suggest it. Women, seriously, pick up this book, read it. You will not regret it. It may not be exactly your book, but you will find aspects of yourself in this book. I can almost guarantee it. It follows MJ. And she's struggling a lot in this book with her relationship with her boyfriend and how her job fits into that. And then, all of a sudden, she gets an invitation to the Dirty Book Club. She has no idea what this is. She has no idea what she's getting into when she shows up to this place. But she goes. And that is where she meets her friends, Addie, Jules, and Britt. Each person was invited by another member of the Dirty Book Club. The previous members that invited them are now retired in France. So, to continue on the legacy, they invited these 4 women to keep the book club going and to set them on this journey to find their dirty book club way. It's really well written. I love the fact that there is snippets of letters throughout it. And it's letters from the previous, I don't know if you can see that, but from the previous members. all about a book that they read. And then the women start reading them after they read this letter. And it gives insights not only into the new members of the club, but the old members of the club. And it's really fun. I love it. I highly suggest it. I highly suggest you read it, enjoy it, soak it in. Again, Dirty Book Club by Lisi Harrison. Have fun, y'all.